Hey everybody, welcome to The Butcher and the Band, a podcast about all things meat and music. I'm the host, Andy Holmes, the owner of Tennessee Craft Butcher here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. This is where the back porch meets the backstage. So grab you a cold beer, fire up the pit, and let's get into it. What's up, everybody? Sorry. Oh, Cammy's getting in the mix.
Come here.
All right, we good?
Yep.
What's up, everybody? It's Andy Holmes from Tennessee Craft Butcher with another episode of The Butcher and the Band. Today, I got Luke Reaver with me from Fairfield, Illinois, which is also my hometown. Say what's up, Luke.
What's going on, y'all?
Tell me your stage name, Luke.
My stage name is Lucas Tex, so that's my first name and middle name. My middle name is my grandfather's name. He was named after country music star Tex Ritter.
Tex Ritter.
Yeah, it was actually Jack Ritter's dad, if you're familiar with Three's Company.
Oh, yeah.
It was 8 Simple Rules. He
Oh,
did
cool. So I've got Lucas here today. Him and my cousin are best friends, and they play a lot of music together, and he was in town, so I thought it'd be fitting to have him on the podcast, The Butcher and the Band, where we talk about all things meat and all things music, and how that can join a crowd of strangers, friends, family, and create long-lasting relationships, friendships, and good fellowship. Why don't you tell me about your background, Luke?
Oh, gosh. So I grew up, my family raced horses. Went to college to study film. Moved to Los Angeles. Lived out there for several years as an actor. Moved back to the Midwest to get back with the girl that's actually now my wife. We've been married since last September.
Congrats.
Yeah, man. And
You got children?
We do. We got a girl that's almost 2. Her name's Lennon. She's my light of my life.
Like after the pants or after the musician?
Her grandmother's middle name is Lynn, Lynn, and then it's kind of Italian with like John Lennon as far as we were Beatles fans, when we first started dating, we were big into the Beatles and spent a lot of time.
So are you more actor or more musician?
I would say definitely a hybrid. I mean, I love playing music. I've been in and out of music just like I've been in and out of acting. Been in a few short films the last couple of years. I was on TV several times in Los Angeles on a bunch of different shows.
Was you on Three's Company?
I was not on Three's Company.
Was it Four's Company?
I was in this shit, though. Yeah. But no, as far as music, man, I grew up. My Grandpa Tex, he was a gospel producer. He used to, book venues and sell tickets and bring big gospel acts through the small town of Fairfield, and we got to see some really cool people come through there. I know the Freemans, one of his favorite groups, Gold City. Gold City is actually how my aunt met my uncle. He's a gospel bass singer. He's in the Gospel Hall of Fame.
Did you say bass?
Yeah, dude, he's crazy good, but he sings with a bluegrass band called Daly and Vincent now, and then he fills in for William Golden on the Oak Ridge Boys.
Okay.
So
I've heard of them.
He's wildly talented, man.
Awesome.
He's a hell of a singer. I don't need to butter his bread. He knows it.
Was that who was that again?
My uncle,
your
Aaron,
uncle. Okay.
Aaron McCune.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Hell of a singer.
So where did you go to college?
I went to Southern Illinois University,
Okay.
Carbondale,
Yeah.
Illinois. Definitely known as a party school.
Yeah. What's the mascot there? The Saluki.
The Saluki, baby.
Yeah. I used to have a shirt with the Saluki on it, and they called it everybody said, "What up, dog?" when I was wearing it.
Yeah.
What'd you do in college? You play football or anything?
I went there initially to play football, and I was on the team for a little over a year. And man, I was a poor boy, and playing football at the time, unlike now with NIL and everything, it was like working more than a full-time job for no pay. And I wasn't having any fun in college. I was constantly broke, so I left the team and got a part-time job at a pizza joint, and Started getting on some local TV
So were you the
shows.
singing quarterback or the singing pizza delivery guy?
A little bit of both. Yeah. I mean, I remember being on a talk show. I was on a talk show in college that aired on the college station, and it was like a sex talk show.
Wow,
And I
that's
remember the
weird.
fullback on the football team. The fullback came to me one day in the locker room, and he's like, "Hey man, you can't be on that fucking show. You can't be on that show." And I was like, "Dude, I'm a film student. This is what I'm doing, you know." And he's like, "Oh, okay, all right. Well, just don't embarrass us." You know, it's like, "All right." Buddy.
I didn't know film was a thing at Carbondale.
Yeah, we got a pretty big theater program, so I did a lot of theater there. And the film program's pretty solid. There's not as much acting for film there. It's more, film production and operations work, that type of thing. But
How long did you live in L.A.?
So two different times, I think for a total of about 5 or 6 years. I lived there from 2012 to 2016. And then I moved back in like 2018 or 2019, and thankfully left right before COVID, or it would have been a shit show because the whole city just shut down. I left there and went to Portland for a little while, and then I left Portland and moved to St. Louis for a little while, and then I ended up moving back to Fairfield for a little bit. Now I live in Owensboro, Kentucky.
Okay.
Western Kentucky. It's home of the Bluegrass Hall of Fame.
Awesome.
A lot of good musicians.
You got
there.
some connections there, it sounds like.
Yeah, a good buddy of mine. He's helped me a lot the last few years, along with Bo. But in Owensboro, there's a gentleman named Andy Brasher. Him and his wife Tamara, they run a joint called Brasher's Little Nashville.
Yep.
So it's like a front-loaded, band in the front, dive bar, to the back.
Kind of like a mullet, but different.
And they bring business in the front, party in the back.
You should grow one, by the way. That'd go really good with that stash.
Letting these things just tickle back here. I can't wait.
Yeah. That'd go so good with that stash, though. I mean,
dude, the stash. I haven't had the stash patch for a while, but I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It lets people know right when they walk through the door that I'm a fucking idiot.
I don't. I remember seeing you in Fairfield, meeting you the first time in person, and I don't remember the soul patch. I remember the stash.
Yeah, I think I might have just had the stash.
And you had several bottles of bourbon with you that you may have been like forcing me to drink. Like you held me down and made me drink it, and it got a little fuzzy after that.
Dude,
but that was at the Shaking in the Shed. You remember that?
Shaking the Shed at Sork's farm, man. Shout out to Sork.
Sork's got it going on.
He does, man.
And he's got a cool hunting club going on, and some big deer that they're chasing, and turkey, and now they're added ducks to the mix.
Love it.
And they were all shooting ducks and deer when we were up there, and I don't know if you got to see them like bring all them ducks in, but man, the duck part of it's really taken off.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's random, but anyway, so what pushed you or intrigued you to chase acting?
Man, I just had some friends. One of them still a very close friend of mine.
And by the way, keep this PG or at least R-rated.
Okay.
So I don't want to know it's something else. Let's not go into that.
No, I had a couple buddies that were in film school, and we had done a bunch of videos together, shot some short films and comedy shorts and skits and stuff like that, and I just had so much fun with it. I mean, much like being a performer and entertaining on stage, it's just so funny to show, or so cool to show somebody like a skit that you were in, and they just laugh their ass off. And like, dude, I had no idea you could do that.
So I would assume that acting plays a huge role / makes performing music easier. Is that crazy to think?
It certainly does. It makes stage presence a little more comfortable for me, which I think is one of the things that's really learned. There's a lot of crazy talented musicians out there that struggle to get out in front of a crowd because, it can be intimidating, and especially in a space where they're really at a show and everybody's staring at you and watching you, and as soon as you fuck up, they're like,
they can't wait for you to do that, can they?
But no, it definitely helps the stage presence.
Quite familiar in business. Everybody loves to complain and write bad reviews. Not too many people take time to write good reviews and send positive messages back to business owners, and that's one of the things about owning a butcher shop that I absolutely love is everybody's always happy and excited and just can't wait to talk about different meats and how to cook them and different methods. And I overhear conversations all the time in our butcher shop, which I know you went to today, and I appreciate that. It's just super cool to see people happy all the time.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just complain and leave bad reviews, and the power of social media is so easy for people to feel empowered. We fight all the time just to get a good review, and we fight so hard to not have any negative feedback on these social media platforms. So I can imagine that same thing for you is they can't wait to see you screw up on stage. But I got one really important question.
Yeah.
So in all your acting and musical career, have you ever been forced to be in front of a crowd in a Speedo?
Not forced.
Oh, okay. It was just natural.
Oh man,
I mean, because with that stash, I'm just thinking like Speedo, a crowd, maybe a guitar, like sounds really hot.
I bet you now you're onto something. You might have found the hook for me.
You know, if you could get Bo Tatum to put on like a thong, you know, and maybe play backup or lead guitar for you, and you just ripping in the front, I think that'd be awesome.
Dude, we actually took a boy.
That would take over Southern Illinois, like literally.
It would. Yeah.
Like Nashville would just go away, and Southern Illinois music scene would just rise.
The Speedo country boys coming through town with their hogs.
Oh man,
up.
I think that would be so cool.
Dude,
I'm picturing it right now, and it's kind of making me sick to my stomach. But I'm gonna have a sip of this Cedar Glade IPA that's delicious.
This Lytle Creek Lager from Cedar Glade is just slapping on all levels.
Slapping, baby.
No, I got to go to your butcher shop today for the first time, and kind of like you said, I could tell walking into the place that you got a great work culture there. The people enjoy each other. They work well together. Obviously, got some amazing offerings there as far as the meat and cooking equipment, your rubs and stuff. And I looked at the whole shop, and I mean, I want so much. I need to come back.
I'm feeling sort of weird after talking about a Speedo. Now you're talking about rubs and meats. It's just getting kind of out there. Maybe we should reel it in a little bit.
That's what we need. We need you in a Speedo smoking meats.
Man, that's too greasy for all that. I mean, we got bacon. You know how bad that would hurt.
Yeah, no shit. But yeah, you got a beautiful shop, man. Tennessee
I
Craft
appreciate
Butcher.
it. You need to come play there one night.
I will.
Maybe you can drag Bo down here, or he can drag you down here.
Yeah, we need to get old.
He's kind of a regular. He pays me $4,000 a month to live in my basement.
That's what he meant by residency.
Yeah, that's what it means. It means I'm going to live with my cousin.
Fuck yeah.
Pay him $4,000 a month. That's why I quit working. That's why I quit building houses, because I got Bo Tatum living with me.
Yeah, footing the bill, baby.
And I've been recording all his songs and selling them. I don't know if I told you that. I've been selling them.
That's a cool song, Bo. I'm real proud of you, buddy.
I got my little VCR camcorder down there, and he don't even know where it's at.
Oh God.
Pull my horn in front of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're selling him on Only Hogs too, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, Luke, would you rather write songs or perform?
Oh man.
Or both? Or would you rather perform the songs you've written?
I would say that would be the ticket right there, is writing songs that I've written that mean something to me. That
You say writing songs you've written?
Playing. I'm sorry. That would be the ticket, is playing songs that I've wrote. Just because, obviously if I'm writing them, they're going to connect with me. But if I'm able to connect with other people, that's huge. I mean, I think that's what being an artist and being a business owner in general. When people enjoy your food or whatever,
absolutely.
It feels good.
Yeah. Imagine performing your own song that you wrote in a Speedo. The connections you would get. I mean, there's no telling. The sky's the limit there.
Dude, I just hear
something.
cha-ching, cha-ching right now.
Anybody listening, I've got that under patent.
Yeah, we already
Copyright,
got that trademarked.
Trademark, whatever you call it. So the whole vision for this podcast was to kind of talk about how food, I guess more importantly for me, being in the butcher shop business, is how meat and music can bring people together. And we've done several, events, concerts, green rooms. We've done food for all that, and always we're cooking out there, and always it just brings people in, and it's easy conversation about something that they've eaten before that we're cooking this, a different way, or how we cook a steak, or how we cook a turkey, whatever it is. It always opens the door for conversation, and usually a relationship can be formed. How would you say that, or how could you relate to that in the fact that, like, a show you did, or a movie, or a TV show, or a music event with the food? What would you say? How would you say that ties all together?
Oh man, well, I mean, food and music go, together, hand in hand. Anytime you get some good food and bring people together over that, it's great. Anytime you got some good music that people can come together on, it's great. And I was lucky enough to have some of your guys' food, and the hog wings were freaking amazing. I think there was like a jalapeno corn salsa or something that just almost stole the show. But then I had the brisket, and then I had a smoked leg quarter, and then I got real quiet because I was in the corner. My belly was full, and we were full of bourbon.
You were drinking bourbon?
Oh, yeah.
Bourbon kind of fits in the whole thing too, doesn't it?
It does, man. Well, the smoked meat and bourbon.
And of course the cold beers.
And the ice cold beers. Yeah. No, I mean, if anybody that knows me knows I love cooking. I've been smoking meat for, almost 12, 13 years, I would say. My buddy got a green egg. We got started on that.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then I bought an offset smoker, which is actually now at Bo Tatum's house. We modified it. It had a gas cooker on one side and a smoker on the other.
He probably turned into a meth lab.
He's doing something with it. He's out there like smoking groundhog or something.
Yeah. You probably heard that other episode where he's talking about eating groundhog.
Yeah. But now, and you actually busted my balls about this. So as far as I got kids, I got a job, I got hobbies, I got shit going on. So I went out and got a Rec Tech. Pellet smoker, and that thing.
You are wearing a Speedo.
Man, I can turn that thing on from my phone right now.
I know, man. They're awesome. They are really awesome grills, but
honest opinion, love my smoker, but it is not as good as an offset smoker or a real wood fired smoker. It's just the flavor is not on par.
Yeah. It is nice to be able to plug it in and go, though, for sure. I'm just a big green egg fan, and I've had one since like 2004.
I love
it, man. I only knew one other person that had one, and it was like as soon as you got one, you can't wait to tell people about them. It's something weird about them, and really awesome.
Yeah,
the flavors, and it's just super cool.
Flavor's amazing. The first thing I learned on was a green egg, and it took a little learning, but man, when we started getting into expert level smokes like brisket and other things like that, it would just, like you said, man, it puts the flavor on them that you can't replicate in an oven or a pellet smoker or.
So what's your favorite thing to cook?
Ooh, favorite thing to cook. We do steak nights at the house, and I'll cook up a New York strip. I usually do, and I like doing a reverse sear. So I got a sous vide machine, so I'll either sous vide it or I'll put it on the smoker. And then once it hits about 10, and I like a medium rare, so I usually only smoke it or sous vide it up to about 110, 120.
Yeah.
And then I'll put a sear on it in a cast iron or the flat iron.
Nice.
That's my favorite. Yeah.
What kind of cast iron are you putting it on?
Right now I got Lodge. I'd love to find me an old Griswold.
I need to hook you up with one of them Finex we got at the shop.
I had my eye on those.
Those things are nice, man.
Those things are sick, yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool. They're unique design, and man, their cooking's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll work something out.
I'm willing to talk.
Come sing a song in a Speedo or something,
Dude, sign me up, brother.
Man, I'm drinking that Cedar Glade Landslide IPA, and it is delicious.
Dude, this Lytle Creek's hit me just right.
So, Luke, what's the weirdest meat you've ever eaten? I ask everybody that question.
Yeah.
Because we sell exotics at the shop, and we bring in something different every week. And so we might have bison or kangaroo this week and rattlesnake next week. And so it's always funny to ask and just a random question. And, some people have some weird things, and some people just hadn't tried anything. And that's all right too.
Yeah, I do love trying. I like all food. I am not a.
I can tell.
I do not discriminate. I earned this belly, brother. I was born skinny, and I earned this sucker right here.
Yeah.
I would say some of the weirdest things I've had that were offbeat. I've had kangaroo. It was delicious. It was kind of like a pork, lamb vibe. I've had yak. It was delicious.
Yeah.
I've had some people call it uni, but sea urchin is pretty interesting. It's a different texture. But yeah, I mean the
name of that scares me.
Uni. Sea urchin.
Sea urchin. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
like
what it's
these-
urchin for, but I'm kind of scared of it.
They're like these spiky underwater gumballs, and you got those gumbo balls. Am I saying that right?
I don't know. It sounds scary.
Sycamore.
Sweet gumball.
Yeah,
Who would
sweet
think to eat
gumballs.
that?
Dude.
I always thought that about
Some
an
death-
oyster. You know, like who in the world's swimming around in the water and looks down and says, "There's a rock. If I bust it, I bet there's food in there."
Dude.
Like who thought of that?
Whoever that caveman was that found oysters.
I mean, I want to kiss him and
I'm
everything,
gonna
but I mean,
smooch
dang.
him. I'm gonna smooch him in the straightest way you can.
Yeah, yeah, straight smooch.
Yeah, dude, some straight smooching. You can kiss your homies.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's straight. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but the sea urchin kind of freaked me out a minute there.
They freaked
So
me
that
out
was your
too.
weirdest thing you eating: sea urchin and kangaroo.
I would say so. Yeah,
We do a lot of kangaroo. You ever cooked any?
I have not. I'd love to.
We cook it like a filet mignon, like a regular beef filet mignon. You got to cook it medium or medium rare. But man, every time I eat it, it just makes me happy. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, my favorite part of the kangaroo is the pouch, man.
Oh yeah, I heard
Mix it up
that.
with some chicken lips and
Yeah.
some mosquito knees. Come on.
Yeah, mosquito knees, man. You can't get enough of those. I mean, trying to eat those. I mean, you know, I love mosquito knees, especially when I'm hungry for like 100,000 or something.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, it's a southern delicacy. Yeah.
That's kind of a Mitch Hedberg joke, sort of. His was actually, he's like, man, I love rice, especially when I'm hungry for 10,000 or something.
Yeah.
So I kind of just took it and rolled with it. I
Hey,
thought it was
dude.
pretty good.
I thought yours was better. No
thanks.
disrespect to Mitch.
Yeah, I mean,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. He was a good one. Anyway, so you cooking on a rec tech right now, and that's kind of okay, I guess. What's your favorite meat to eat? You said what you like to cook.
Man, if I
The
can
New York strips.
I do
Is
love
that your
meat.
favorite thing to eat?
No, if I can find it, an elk tenderloin is the ticket, man.
Oh man, I got you.
Friggin', it's so rich. Yeah, it's like kind of like a cross between beef and venison a little bit, but
Yeah,
it's
it's excellent.
it's so rich in flavor.
We do a lot of French track elk.
Yes, please.
And then we'll cut them up and make like we call them elk lollipops. We take them all these little events we do and just pass them out, and they're a huge hit. They're excellent.
If I didn't know better, I think
But
you're
we'll-
flirting with me right now. This is
I am.
getting me going.
I am.
Elk lollipops.
We'll just salt and pepper it, and then at the end, cut them up and dash it with some Hardens, which is like a seasoning we're getting out of Alabama. It's like a family-owned company, and it's excellent.
I haven't had
Bo
the
Tatum
Hardens.
might have let you try some of his if you ever been to his house. I don't know if
guys
he'd
have
invite you over or
You guys
not.
been bogarting the Hardens from me.
I'm gonna hook you up this time, man.
I appreciate it.
It's the least I can do is give you like a couple spoonfuls for doing this podcast with us. But it's good. I call it a finishing seasoning. But anyway, well, man, I would love to hear something you've written
Oh, dude,
or
I've
written.
rocked.
I keep confusing what that word
I be
is because I
rotting.
don't know.
I got a.
I think I've said it every way in each one of these episodes. But you know what? I'm from Tennessee. I can say it however I want to, I guess.
Yeah.
So play us a song, please, sir.
All right, I'll play you one here.
And after this, I'm going to get you to act out a little comedy skit in your Speedo.
God damn it. You're going to get me in that Speedo. He's going to fill me full of this Cedar Glade and then be like, here, put this on. It's part of
Don't
the
worry,
show.
don't worry. It says TCB on the back,
Oh, okay.
and on the front, I can't tell you what it says.
Just a rooster.
It says meat hanger.
Shoot.
For all you out there listening, it says meat hanger on the front.
I've been wanting to get koozies. So one of our biggest things, me and Bo yell this all the time at shows.
Freebird.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. we'll just yell the show, and it's inappropriate, but we love it. We'll just yell at the performers whenever they kill at a song. Everybody's like clapping, you know. We'll just be like, "Yeah, show me your hog."
Yeah.
So I want to get that on like a koozie.
That'd be awesome.
That.
Yeah, I could.
Steal
Put that on a koozie and throw it at people.
Let's see. So
you gonna come play some tunes for us at the shop on one of these Friday nights?
Yeah, man, that'd be fun. You guys do it on Friday nights?
Yeah. I'll feed you some kangaroo or some elk. I mean, maybe Bo Tatum will be there and he can bring us some groundhog. You know, he said that his favorite thing to eat was groundhog.
Did he say that?
Yeah, it was weird. He said it's like a sandwich on a sandwich, I think he said.
It is a sandwich.
I don't know what y'all doing up there. That's why I moved to Tennessee. 'Cause stuff's getting weird in Illinois.
Yeah, we ran you off, didn't we?
Yeah. Had to go.
All right. I'm going to try. So I wrote this song about a buddy of mine named Brock, and his family comes to some of our shows, and I've opened for Bo a couple times, and they'll be like, "Hey, man, play that song, play that song." So this song is called Feeling is Healing.
Okay.
All right. Nights on end, you let your demons get the best of you. But in the daylight you shine. Well, my friend, don't let this season be a vestibule to the end of your line. And every time you feel like you're not worth it, I hope you realize you're closer to the surface. And it's alright to fall sometimes when you're feeling the most, 'cause a hard place to be is stuck in your feelings. But you'll find out that feeling is healing. Let it out, feel it all, say what's in your soul. It's alright. Be sure to check on your friends. You never know what a person's going through. It might be a mess on your end. Life's got a funny way of showing you that every time you feel like you're not worth it, I hope you realize you're closer to the surface. And it's alright to fall sometimes when you're feeling the most. A hard place to be is stuck in your feelings, but you'll find out that feeling is healing. Let it out, feel it all, say what's in your soul. It's alright.
Man, that was awesome. Great song. I hate that you had to write that for the reasons you had to write it for, but that was a great song.
Yeah, old Brock, man. He's a dude that lit up the room.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that was good. Thanks for sharing that with us. There's something in there that made me think about something about you never know what people are going through. Mm-hmm. And it started making me think about the fact that what I was trying to ask about earlier is the fact that like music and food, or in my case, meat, can really bring people together and form some relationships and friendships out of nowhere that you don't expect. Because everybody wants to eat. Everybody wants to eat something good. Doesn't matter what the budget is, what they're spending. And And it's super cool for me to be out there doing these events and these parties or whatever, and people just come up and just start talking. And it's kind of funny hearing that song makes me think, it's like, who knows what somebody might have been going through when they came up. Maybe or maybe I was in some kind of mood and they just come up and had the right thing to say at the right time, kind of changed everything for me for that day or that week or month or life.
Yeah, man.
And it's funny how a song can bring everything to perspective, and or maybe even a good meal, and then maybe you're doing both, and that's kind of what this podcast is supposed to be about.
I know, man.
And how randomly, a butcher shop selling meat can bring something to the table, and a song can also bring that, and somewhere there's a mutual connection that maybe a friendship's formed, and who knows, maybe it's changing somebody's life. Mm-hmm. And that's what we want. And we like seeing those smiles, just like you like to see people smiling and singing along with your songs, mm-hmm. requesting them, whatever. We love for people to come in and ask for a cool cut of meat that we can offer them, and maybe it makes a difference. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
We do a lot of charity events, and we try to help out the best we can. And one that comes to mind after hearing that song is called Veterans Barbecue Camp. And this guy does this camp for vets, and he teaches them how to smoke meats. And it's supposed to just get their mind off of their PTSD issues. And we sponsor it every year, and it's growing, and it's really a cool event. And they camp out for a weekend. He's got, some large box stores donating smokers and charcoal, and we're donating the meat. And he teaches them how to cook. He pairs it with beers. I need to hook him up with Cedar Glade. Maybe they want to get involved. But they have a few beers. They learn how to cook some stuff, and it takes their mind off of what they've been through in the military or in war or whatever. So the whole point of this is to just discuss, point out the connections and the friendships and relationships. And so that song really hit home with that. I appreciate you sharing it. So,
yes, sir.
So I ask everybody to do this. You're a songwriter. Maybe I'm putting you on the spot, but can you play me a little meat song?
Meat song, good God. Yeah, so I kind of figured there would be something like that. So we went over to you and I. We grabbed a beer.
Bo told you, didn't he?
He told me.
Asshole.
I had an inside guy. He was like, "Man, do a meat song. I guess to write a meat song." I was like, "Well, I was busy all week and I didn't." And so right before we got here to do this podcast, you and I grabbed a beer at Cedar Glade, and we were standing there talking, and then I noticed you were talking to me, and I was just kind of like lost because I was actually trying to write this song in my head. And I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I was trying to write a song. I'm probably not a weirdo, but I am.
I didn't even notice. I just thought you were from Illinois.
And so I was sitting, I was just sitting over there like spacing out. Hey, buddy, you all right over there?
Like this guy that works out came in, and he just went into space. I didn't know.
Yeah, so I tried to write a Tennessee Craft Butcher meat song.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Let's go.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, now be easy on me.
Okay.
Or be hard on me. Whatever. All right, here we go.
I'll be tender.
Be tender. Just like that meat, baby. All right. Yeah, you got me ready to risk it all for some of that slow smoke. Oh, brother, I got started over.
Oh, that's all right.
All right, here we go. Here's my Tennessee Craft Butcher meat song. Yeah, you got me ready to risk it all for some of that slow smoke brisket. Slap it on my plate with no fork and knife. Yeah, give me some of those smoke wings. No lie, I could eat about 14. Tastes so good, make you want to slap your wife. It's a joke.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, TCB, you know they got you. From rattlesnake to Australian Wagyu, elk and bison, all the way to pig and chicken feet. At Tennessee Craft Butcher, you can't beat our meat.
Holy moly. That's going global. Heck with viral. We're going global, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Global Craft Butcher coming to you real soon. Look out.
Yeah, I like that.
Man, thanks so much for coming out and spending the time with me tonight. And hope you enjoyed your cold beers from Cedar Glade Brewery right next door to where we're recording this.
Cheers to Cedar Glade.
My landslide IPA couldn't be any better.
It could be better. It could be a Lytle Creek.
Well, or that. But y'all stay tuned for another episode of The Butcher and the Band, where we talk about all things meat and all things music. Thanks again, Luke.
Yes, sir.
Let's go have some fun.
Appreciate you, Andy.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of The Butcher and the Band. Keep the fire going for us and give us a 5-star review. Like, share, and subscribe on all social media handles. Come see us at Tennessee Craft Butcher here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and we will catch you on the next one. Thank you guys so much.